Hello guys, how you doing? You're back. Rich, White Nova Comics. A bit of an impromptu video. So, I wasn't going to make a video about some news that came out last week, but then there was some more news dropped today, and I felt I need to make a video and let you know my thoughts on what's going on at Warner Brothers and DC. So, today they announced, or it has been announced, that Ben Affleck will not now be directing the Batman. Despite, I don't know, nearly 2 months of speculation and rumours, and obviously he had his other film coming out that he was asked questions constantly about the Batman, and I think he went on Jimmy Kimmel and said, I am still directing, and that was 3 weeks ago. And now he's not. So I just want to take a bit of a step back. Please bear with me. I'm not a DC hater. I'm not a Marvel fanboy. Just listen to what I think. So please don't start throwing in the comments around, oh, you just hate DC, etc. So take a step back to the beginning. Their roster of films was announced a few years ago. And on there, we had the Suicide Squad, we had Batman v Superman, we had, there would be a Green Lantern, Cyborg, The Flash, and Justice League Part 1 and 2, Wonder Woman. There was no Batman, there was no Superman film, but there was 2 more slots that they had put aside that the belief was it would be those films. So, going back further than that, we had Man of Steel. Now, a lot of people don't like that film. I think it is a great film. Great film. Apologies, I've got a bit of a sore throat. So, that is a great film and a really good way to kick off the DCEU Extended Universe or Movie Universe. Then Batman vs Superman come out. The trailers for it were brilliant. The theatrical release I was very excited about. It was okay. And I can't say any more than that. It was okay. There was plot holes. I think the cut, it was just poorly put together. And then the DVD release come out, much better director's cut. It flowed a lot more. The scenes that they cut out from the theatrical trailer made a few things pull together. It made it very clear, spoiler alert, that Lex Luthor was pulling the strings in the background, which was never really made clear, and kind of just thrown in there. And then, that had its critics. I wasn't a critic of it. I quite enjoyed it. It was okay. It didn't meet my expectations, but it was okay. Suicide Squad come out. Again, a good film. Nothing major. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 of the year. It was good. The story was very generic. I don't think they explained a lot of things very well around, again, spoiler alert, Enchantress and how she was building a machine to end the world. None of it was explained. It was just a generic kind of bad guy at the end. But the characters were good. I liked the characters. I liked Will Smith as Deadshot, and I didn't think I would. I thought he was gonna be one. I thought it would all be based around him, but it wasn't. And I liked Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I liked Killer Croc. I liked what they did with the Joker. It's very modern. Everybody's tattooed now, and everybody's got their own style, and they used that. And I like that. But I think it was just underused. He was underutilized. He was there just to be there. He wasn't a plot device. He wasn't if he wasn't in the film, the plot would have just stayed exactly the same. He was in the film for the sake of being in the film. And David Ayer's come out and said he made mistakes with that film. But again, I enjoyed it. It didn't meet my expectations, but I enjoyed it. Then, last week, we hear The Flash has lost its 3rd director. Not its 1st, not his second, but his third director has now left. And they're going back to a page one rewrite. This thing's meant to be released a year from now. They've lost their director. They're starting again the script, and that worries me because there's just no clear vision of where they're going. Marvel have got it mapped out for years and years. Yes, they make tweaks along the way. The Inhumans is a prime example of that. It was released as the schedule for 2020, I think, and now it's going to be a TV show. But, you know, Kevin Feige, he is the driving force behind it all, and it's mapped out for years and years and years. DC's just seem to be very, very reactive. You know, Suicide Squad, the raving reviews from that were Harley Quinn. We'll give her her own film. Oh no, actually maybe we'll do it with the Joker. There was rumours about that, and now it's been confirmed it's going to be Harley Quinn and, oh my god, City Sirens, I think, or Birds of Prey. It's just reactive. They reacted to the good press and the good reaction that the fans had to the Harley Quinn character. We've heard no more about Cyborg. We've heard no more about Green Lantern. Yeah, The Rock has been signed up for 4 or 5, 6 years as Black Adam. And we've only just now started to get kind of inklings as to when that's going to be. They're going to have a script and a director and everything for that. It feels very, very reactive all the time. Now, I'm a believer that the Justice League is going to be brilliant because it's out 9 months, 10 months from now, and it's nearly finished in post-production. They've got trailers already released. The filming, has been finished, whereas The Flash is due to come out was due to come out in 16 months' time, and they haven't even got a script yet. The Justice League was finished filming 3 months ago. I've got good faith in that. But then the news today that Ben Affleck is no longer directing a Batman, and I'm going to pull the quote up because I want to get it right, but it to me just absolutely screams interference from the studio again, that they're not letting the people that they entrusted with, directors, writers, to just run with it. They're getting too involved. So Affleck's statement was, or a statement joint release was, performing this role demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. I think you get that with Ben Affleck. You look at all of his performances, I can't ever say he's phoned it in. Then he goes on to say, it has become clear that I cannot do both jobs at the level they require. The level they require. So that to me is not Ben Affleck saying, I don't think I can do it. That is, to me, saying that they have got on his back so much that he now feels, or has been put in a position, that he can't do both. And he can't walk away from being Batman. He can walk away from being a director, but he can't walk away from being Batman. So it screams of too many cooks in the kitchen. And, I'm starting to get very worried about the future of the DCEU. They are reactive. They're not sticking to a plan. It feels like the execs at Warner Brothers there's too many people getting involved. We've already heard reports, or some reports saying Justice League sucks. We've heard other reports saying Justice League is brilliant. We heard reports that that Batman v Superman got a standing ovation from the Warner Brothers execs. It just feels like a mess. To me, my opinion is they need to let Jeff Johns do his thing. You've put him in that position. I don't exactly know what the job role is, but it's effectively overseeing the movie universe. And you've got to let him go. You've got to give him the reins, give him the money. They're not going to lose money on any of this. Warner Brothers, why are they worried? Why are they interfering? They're not losing money on any of these movies. They might have a budget of $200 million. They're going to hit $500 million, $600,000. or $600 million, $700 million. That is not a problem. If anything, them interfering is stopping them making money. Jeff Johns needs to take this by the scruff of the neck. He needs to map out what they're doing and get control. Now, the positives, The Flash is getting a rewrite. That means they're not going to rush it. They're not going to go ahead with a script that they don't necessarily like or want. You can take that as a positive, because they're not just going to say, well, we've got a date, we've got to hit it, so we're going to put out a piece of rubbish. And they have got to nail Wonder Woman this year. Wonder Woman has got to nail it. Justice League has got to nail it. That will get everybody back on board. I'm on board. I want the DCEU to be brilliant. I want to look forward to the films as much as I do the Marvel films. But at the moment, it just doesn't happen. I am worried every time a new film is released, because it's just got mixed reviews. It feels a mess. I beg you, Warner Brothers, please stop interfering. Let these guys that are directors, that are movie makers, that are screenwriters, that are, let them go ahead, make their films, and you just count the cash at the end of it. That's all you've got to do. Just stay out of it. So, that feels good to get off my chest, to be honest. But what are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling about it? Do you still think and have faith 100% wholeheartedly, hearing the news today that Ben Affleck's not going to be the director anymore, that the Flash is getting a page one script rewrite? How do you feel about this going forward? Is it worrying you? It is me, but I've got confidence that if they make a choice, and they make it now, to leave it up to the people that know what they're doing, we will have a fantastic DCEU in 3 or 4 years' time. Marvel has taken them 6 to 8 years to build up where we are now. Let's judge the DCEU in 5, 6 years' time. They have got some of the best material out there. They've got Aquaman coming. Jason Momoa, I think, is brilliant. He looks the part. He revealed he's been signed up for 5 or 6 years now to do this part. Let's please let them do their job. Warner Brothers, back off. What do you think? Guys, tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I panicking over nothing? Yeah, am I a DC hater? No, I'm not. I don't think I am. Please let me know, where do we sit and where does the DCEU go from here? That's all I've got to say. Guys, until next time, see you later.